Let's see.
Would you introduce your players, Andy?
Yeah, from your left to right, we've got defensive back Trey Neal, linebacker Shaquem Griffin, wide receiver Traquan Smith, quarterback Mackenzie Milton, and head coach Scott Frost.
Okay, Coach, this time we'll ask for your opening statement, then we'll throw it out to questions for the group, please.
I don't know if words can put it, if I can find the words. First thing, Memphis is a really good football team. They're well coached. Their quarterback and that receiver are special. They're the second highest scoring offense in the country for a reason. We're the highest for a reason, and my hat's off to them. It's a shame that anybody had to lose that game, but I've said it before, what these guys have done is it's not just improbable, it's impossible in 2 years to get where they are, and it's a special group.
We'll take questions for Coach. We have a microphone. Raise your hand, and we'll get it to you, please.
Coach, you've spoken about how much this team has meant to you over the past 2 years. You've been very emotional at this game. Just what you can say about the guys that have joined you up here and about the team overall.
Well, Kenzie I had to go get from Hawaii, and I can't believe how much he's grown up since he's been here, but he's like a son or a little brother to me. And Traquan was a great player before I got here, and we're just using him. He's got a lot of good football ahead of him, and he's one of the best teammates I've ever seen. And some of the things he does in practice to sacrifice and get better for the team. I'll be a fan of his as long as he's playing. I think it'll be a long time. 18 over there has some of the most courage and the biggest heart I've ever seen. He's going to make a lot of money playing this game. Can't wait to watch it. Trey, nice catch.
Thank you.
You know, he's one of several guys that we thought the defense might take a step back this year after losing a bunch of other guys, and not with guys like him on this watch. These guys are special to me.
Over here, please.
Trey, if you could just walk us through what you saw at the last play there to win the game.
I mean, we were just in man coverage, and we just tried to pressure him, and my dude blocked, so I just zoned off, and I saw the ball come to me, so I just jumped and grabbed it. I mean, there's nothing really else to it. Those guys got to the quarterback and made him panic, and I just had to execute when I could.
Shaquem, right before you guys took the field, I noticed you walked over to your mom. I was wondering, what were you guys talking about right before the game? And then also, what was the mindset for all of you guys coming into the game today?
I mean, I used to do that. I used to do that every game. I mean, that gave me the time to actually get a chance to pray with my family before every game. I mean, when my brother was here, that's all we did. We used to go to the end zone and pray, and he's not here for me to do that. So before every game, I always find my parents and my family, and we say a prayer before each game. And, you know, I think that's the good luck charm for me, to be able to, you know, still have that prayer with my family and still know that I have that support system that's going to be with me every single step of the way, from home games, away games, and we just being here with the fellas. I mean, support systems everywhere.
Over in front to Mike.
Scott, what was it like when you were hoisting that trophy, all the black and gold confetti was coming down, and just your emotions there?
Yeah, I'll remember that a long time. I couldn't see anything because of the confetti, but that's not my trophy, that's their trophy. It's a proud moment for me, but I wanted to get that trophy in these guys' hands as fast as I could.
Have you told your guys what?
No, I haven't talked to them yet, and I will.
Right next to you, Mike.
For Coach and Mackenzie, you know, 3 turnovers to end the second quarter, and then going into the third quarter, you guys scored 3 straight touchdowns. Just talk about what happened in terms of the change there and the adjustments in halftime.
We hear you. Listen, the only time we got stopped in the first half, we stopped ourselves. We fumbled, and this kid hasn't made any bad decisions all year, so he was probably due for one. And their kids made plays. You know, I was a little worried that the same thing was happening in reverse from the first game, that we were getting down there and turning it over in the red zone. That's how we won the last game. But this team's resilient, man. We've been through lightning delays and hurricanes and missed games and 12 straight weeks of games, and you know, these guys have answered the call and risen to the challenge every time that they've had an opportunity to, and we came back out and put some points up, and it was enough. Go.
Yeah, kind of like Coach said. We kind of got in a little slump there towards the end of the half. We had solid drives going. I think Snell's fumbled once, and I threw 2 picks in the red zone. And red zone turnovers can be a killer in games like these sometimes. But we were able to weather the storm, and then we came out guns blazing in the second half. There's one pick I got a little greedy, but it is what it is. The defense picked us up, and we were able to get the win. So I'm grateful for that.
Shaquem, could you talk about the difference between what has made the difference over the last 2 years? You go from 0-12 to 12-0. Talk about what the difference is and the feeling between those two.
Being able to play. I think it's kind of cool to actually play football again. But all jokes aside, it's amazing when you have teammates like mine and coaches like mine. They put you in the situations where you can't do nothing but just be good for yourself and be the best person that you can be. And, I'm just grateful. I'm so thankful for everything that came our way. I'm so grateful to have guys like this. I love them with all my heart, man. It's nothing that I can say or do, but I would not change this for nothing in the world, man. I'm just enjoying it. And, it finally hit me. I've been asked questions that haven't hit you yet, that we've been undefeated, haven't hit me yet, that we made history. I think it hit me today once we won that game. I just let it all go, and, I can tell you it felt amazing.
For Trey and Shaq, take me through that last possession of that overtime. You've got the lead. If you stop him, you're champions. What goes through your mindset here as you're playing that overtime system?
I just told the big boys up front, I was just like, look, if there's a fumble, if there's a pick, just fall down. Don't do anything else. We call it bingo situation. We're up. We make a turnover, game's over. So, we just told them guys. They actually, Quan Burkett told us, he said, you know what, y'all boys, I love all of y'all. And now, that goes a long way, just thinking how much we love each other. And I think that's why we prevail, just the love that we have for each other and our coaches have for us and we have for the coaches.
Yeah, and just to add on that, it's kind of crazy because Quan did say something about, we was meant to be here. It was supposed to happen like this. It wouldn't be no other way. You wouldn't want it to be easy. You're supposed to work for everything you want in the world, and that what it was today. And once he said that, we went back on the field. We knew that it wasn't going to be easy. We knew it was going to be, adversity. But we had to take it upon ourselves, like, let's fight through this. And, of course it was tired. Of course it was tough. But, we had to dig deep, not for myself, but we had to dig deep for each other. Once you fight for something, once you fight for somebody, it can bring the best out of you.
Chris,
for you players, I guess left to right, what has Coach Frost and the staff meant to you guys over these last 2 years?
I can speak. I think I speak for all these guys. He's taught us just how to love each other, and it's crazy how much hate in 0-12 that we had on this team, and some of these guys weren't here, but there was a lot of hate, and I think that was the first thing when he got here, we just worked on loving each other, and it's just crazy how far we've gotten just from strict love. Guys are going to play, guys aren't going to play, but we all love each other, so we're going to do whatever we can for each other, and that's what I think got us over the top.
He said it pretty good on that one. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, when they first got here, obviously there was a lot of animosity between each other and the coaching staff that we had before. Everybody was about themselves and trying to do what's best for them and do what's best for their future. And we got beside ourselves. We forgot what the importance of team is. And Coach Frost brought that back to us. It's been so long since we seen it that we didn't know what it took to be a team, but he knew what it did. He knew what it took for us to be a team. We did eventually with each other. We was told to, just stay with somebody. Just go around, take the young guys under your wing and just hang out. Learn about them. Not only just with your position group, but learn how the offensive guys think. See what they like to do, and that carries us a long way. When it's not about position group and who your best friends are. It's about supporting each other as a family and being able to be there for each other no matter what it is. Not only football but life itself.
I think they took all the good answers. But pretty much what them guys were saying, and like when Coach Frost, he came in here, he basically built trust with everyone. He had a one-on-one meeting with everyone trying to see how everybody was. And also with this team, he built the mentality where if you want to fail and you plan, don't be afraid to make mistakes, because usually on another team, you make mistakes, you know the coach going to get on you. But not with Coach Frost. He's going to love you and say, get back out there. You know, I know you can do it. I know you're capable of it.
Yeah, kind of like the guy said. I think a lot of times in college football, guys get caught up in feeling pressure and stuff like that. But these coaching staff, Coach Frost especially, they just made everything so fun for us. I don't think playing 11, 12 straight weeks, that can be a grind at times, but I don't think there was a day we went out there not having fun, not loving on each other, not smiling, guys not flying around during practice. I think that's the biggest thing, just having fun with each other. And that comes a long way in a long season.
Okay, time for a couple more.
Coach, I know you've used the term whale of a game before. These last 2 weeks have been two whales of a game. Can you just describe what the last 2 weeks have been like for you and this football team, and how you pulled out these two exhilarating wins in back-to-back weekends?
Yeah, I think I say the same things over and over, so I apologize. Listen, this has been hard because, you know, these guys, they've been playing at a little bit of a disadvantage. We had that hurricane, and we didn't get to play Georgia Tech. I think that, you know, I got a lot of respect for that program, and these guys would have liked to play that game. But it wasn't the right decision. And, you know, we basically had a 17-day stretch where we didn't play a football game. Then we had to come back out and play again against a really good team. Then we played 12 straight weeks. And even that last game, not this one, the one before, you know, we had an away game, had to come back and get ready in 6 days. That's hard. There's a reason teams don't go undefeated. It's reasons like that people are tired. It's hard to be at your best every week. These guys just keep answering the bell. It's unbelievable, the spirit and the heart that they have. You know, Shaquem talked about, or Traquan, me having meetings with all these guys when I got here. And, you know, Shaquem, I remember talking to him, and I asked him, you know, I know it was a rough year last year, but what should the record have been? And he, you know, he talks real fast, and he's like, we should have won 7, 8, 9 games, man. Most of this really has to do with the spirit that these guys have. They believed even when it wasn't working, and all we did was show them a reason to believe more. But what these guys have done is special.
Over here.
Trey, you guys had you had the first interception on the year. You also had the last interception on the year. Take me through that as kind of the feeling to be able to have your name to attach both those and the season overall from your perspective.
I mean, I don't really like the individual credit. I mean, this game it was a long overtime game, and these guys all fought for it. It was just, you know, our Coach Chen's always talks about being in the right place at the right time, and I've really took that to heart over this past 2 years that he's taught me, and I just knew if I do my job, then eventually the plays come to me, and I did my job, so that's why I made the play. Anybody else in there would have did their job, they would have made the same play. So I mean, I believe in these guys, and I know they believe in me.
Question for all the players. Early in the season, you got the position coaches back there dancing, you know, and doing the things in the locker room, and now you guys are undefeated. I've asked Coach this all season. Have you gotten Coach to get to start dancing in the locker room yet?
I was gonna dance today, but I was sitting on the side trying not to cry. So I did a stage dive type of thing today. Listen, this has been fun. This game was fun. Last game was fun. This season's been fun, and it's been the best year of my life.
Obviously, there's another game to be played. Hopefully New Year's Day. We'll find out tomorrow. But, gentlemen, what does it mean to kind of get another opportunity for that national stage and show them what UCF has to offer for the kids?
From my perspective, it means a lot because I get to go out there and play one more game with my brothers. You know, the team's never going to be the same, you know, as this year. You know, we just got to take advantage and play with the people we love one more time. I'm thankful for the opportunity that we get to play another game before everybody, you know, separate or go out their different ways.
I'm just ready to take a break. I mean, I think that's all I got to say.
Okay, we'll take a couple more. Just one in the back here.
Scott, I know that this has been an agonizing week for you. You love your players here, but there's always the pull home.
many reports this afternoon. Have you coached your final game here at UCF?
I'm going to talk to the team first. You know, the hard thing about all this is they should give you time after the season to make decisions, and they don't. You know, these things happen at the wrong time. And the one thing I wasn't going to do is sacrifice my commitment to this team. So I've been game planning, I've been coaching, doing the best that I can for these guys, and then decisions land on you. And they're hard decisions. You know, I love this community. I love UCF. I love Orlando. No matter what I do, I'm probably going to retire here. I don't think that I'm going to sell houses or anything if I leave. This university, Dr. Hitt, Danny White, UCF, Orlando, it's an unbelievable place with unbelievable potential, and you're seeing it this year with these guys. So this place has given me more than I've given this place.
UCF, thank you. Congratulations. Next it up to your left. Gentlemen, watch it behind you getting out of the chairs. Should still be open.